Well, hey everybody, John Ritlin here, and this is every John Cena WrestleMania match ranked from worst to best. The franchise player, Big Match John, ha ha ha, and the Five Knuckles Shuffle. It's about jerking off. John Cena's a gross person. John Cena's gross. Wrestling is gross. I'm also gross, and I can appreciate that. But also, John Cena has performed in a lot of really landmark WrestleMania matches. He's also performed in some that were kind of shit, but then again, you could say that about anybody that's had over 10 WrestleMania matches, and John Cena's had 14 pretty much since his WrestleMania match debut at WrestleMania 20. He has only missed one, in part due to an injury, possibly. Who knows? But the whole point is John Cena has been the franchise player and a big reason as to why WWE has been so damn popular. I mean, sure, he's led to the decline, but that's also just as much on Vince. The whole point is this, much like when I ranked Hogan's matches, Rock's matches, and Shawn Michaels matches, and I will do for other superstars in, the coming days. This is just a fun list, so let's get on with it. I have talked about some of these, so forgive me if I skip over some of this stuff, but we go with number 14. Cena versus Taker at WrestleMania 34. It was a glorified squash, and John Cena popped one. His tombstone rose for The Undertaker, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, yeah, just go back and look at images of it. It's pretty damn funny. But the whole point is a squash. Taker won after Cena had called him out for weeks and weeks and weeks and this kind of stuff. It was pretty funny. But still, match quality, the lowest one on this list. Number 13, John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Mania 33. I hated this. I wanted to rank this the worst one, but still, at least it was nice that we got to have Cena and, Cena and Miz in a Mania match again, and maybe they could have created some of that magic. Nope. No, they couldn't do that because Nikki was involved, and also Maurice. Maurice is a better wrestler than Nikki. Not saying much. This was unnecessary, and then Cena's proposal, it wasn't much of a proposal, just for Total Divas or Total Bellas or Total BS. Total BS. Total Divas BS, oh God. Miz and Maurice making fun of Cena and Nikki. That was absolute gold. The build-up was better than the actual match. I wish Miz and Maurice won, but I knew they weren't going to. Number 12, Cena versus JBL at Mania 21. It's almost symmetrical because 21 reversed is 12. Ooh. Anyway, so this is a match I talked about before. JBL was basically on the offense for about 80% of it. Cena did manage to get a win out of nowhere and was crowned champion. Cool, it was great, but the match was not that good. Their match at Judgment Day a little bit later, like I think in May of 2005, was actually a lot better. This just, however, not very good. Really was not very enjoyable. I really didn't like this one very much. It's a step above the other two matches, but still, we would get into better territory after a few more matches here, because number 11, Cena versus The Miz at Mania 27. Said before, I'll say again, Miz should have won, decisively here. Or at least something. Had Alex Riley interfere. Something. But Rock interfering and making it no DQ after Miz suffered a massive concussion, hitting his head on the concrete. That was pretty nasty. Miz would end up winning, but it was all about Rock and Cena. And Miz was made to be an afterthought. It was made to be an afterthought pretty soon after that. So yeah, even though Miz won at WrestleMania, no one really remembers that except for wrestling nerds like me. And then we get to number 10, Cena versus Bray Wyatt at Mania 30. Why couldn't Bray have won here? Why? Because they've screwed over Bray Wyatt since then at Mania. That was his Mania debut. He lost. And he lost against Undertaker at the following Mania. Wasn't even on the card at Mania 32, despite that card being about 18 hours long. Lost to Randy Orton despite doing all the spoopy stuff, the too spoopy stuff with the maggots and everything. And only showed up in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at Mania 34. Bray Wyatt has had a terrible WrestleMania record, and the Bray Wyatt character is absolutely dead. The point is, it could have been, saved here, but no, Cena wouldn't do that. Once again, Big Match John had to get the big match victory, and he did, and it pretty much killed the Wyatt family, and it pretty much killed Bray Wyatt dead, and you can't argue that it didn't kill Bray Wyatt dead. Oh, sure, he won at Extreme Rules with a kid doing a weird, whole, voiceover who got the whole world in his hands thing. It was the dumbest way to win. It was bad the whole point. I'm still mad about the fact Bray Wyatt did not win. I might actually do a countdown at some point of 20 Mania matches where the wrong guy won. Or 10. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do that one, and I will. But anyway, yeah, Bray should have won here. But Cena had to. And then Cena won at the following Mania, which is our number 9 entry, because he faced Rusev for the U.S. title. Rusev made an entrance on a goddamn tank with all the big celebration. And then he lost. I knew he was going to lose. It did give us a John Cena U.S. Open Challenge, which was a lot of fun. I'm not faulting Cena there. Why couldn't Rusev have won? Why? He could have won here. He could have lost to Cena on the next night. And then you could have had the John Cena U.S. Open Challenge, something like that. Just give Rusev that big pay-per-view win. Because yes, he won at Fastlane, but Fastlane doesn't fucking matter. Fastlane coming up doesn't fucking matter. And I am recording this before Fastlane just in case this goes up after Fastlane. This is another one where I really wish that Cena had lost. I knew that he wasn't going to, but whatever, it's all sunshines and rainbows. And he won. Because he won it for America. Because those dirty foreign heels. And then we get John Cena versus The Rock at number 8 at Mania 29. Painfully unnecessary. Should have involved Punk. Cena won. Got his win back. Became WWE champion. Lol. And then buried Ryback. Then we go to number 7. Cena versus Edge versus Big Show at Mania 25. Not a bad match. Not a great match. Not the best triple threat match ever in WrestleMania history. Probably not even top 5. Maybe not even top 10. It was okay. Cena did get the victory. He did at one point pick up Edge and Big Show. Big Show and then Edge on his shoulders. And, briefly, which was very impressive because that's a lot of man meat to pick up. And that's why Vince got excited because all that beef, pal. And because he likes big sweaty men. Yes, that's a callback. But, yeah, Cena won the world title. And then Big Show put him through a spotlight the next month. Hooray! Cena versus Orton versus Triple H, Mania 24 is the number 6 entrant. And, by the way, apologies for my voice. Still getting over the flu. So, I'm sorry, by the way, if I cough a little bit. But I'm still feeling good. So, anyway, yeah, this was a pretty good match. Orton winning was certainly not a bad choice. Shocking choice, because I thought Cena was going to get the victory. But Orton winning was great, and then Triple H beat him a month later. Good job, Triple H. Putting that young talent over. But still, Orton winning. Cena not winning. This was the first time Cena had not won at a Mania. It was great. It was great. You know how many times Cena's lost a Mania? 3. He lost here, 28, and that 34. 3 times. Got better winning percentage than most guys. But anyway, so then we get Cena versus Batista at Mania 26. Very good match in which Batista had won, and then Cena could have beat him at the next 2 pay-per-views. But that didn't happen. Cena had to get the victory. Okay, whatever. WWE champion. He became a champion at... God, let's see. That was the 2nd straight Mania he became champion. He won gold at the first. He either won or retained gold at the first 4 Manias he was at, 20 through 23, and then 24 he lost. 25, 26. Wow. And he was out of championship picture after that for quite a while. Actually, this was this and 27 were the last 2 championship matches he had until 29. But we don't like to talk about 29, even though I just did a bit ago. Still, Cena and Batista may not have been the best match that they had. That probably was the SummerSlam 08. This was still a very entertaining match, a very well done match. And there we go. That's why it's number 5. Number 4, Cena versus Big Show at Mania 20. Okay, you might wonder why the hell I put this here, but look, it's the Big Show. And also Cena needed to become U.S. champion. And they needed to establish a new guy was going to be, they were going to crown a new guy as champion and everything. And like, hey, let's start the show right. So Cena got the victory here. And he should have. I mean, Big Show at this point he needed to be written off TV for a little bit anyway. Lose some weight, this kind of stuff, get back in better shape, even though he did not do that. Not until he left and then came back actually in phenomenal shape in 08. But this was still a good match. And Cena picking up Big Show still at this point. Very, very impressive. Still impressive to see to this day. Very good stuff. And then we get Cena versus The Rock at Mania 28. I covered before. I'll just say briefly. Cena losing in Miami to The Rock. The big fight feel. Rock winning. Absolutely wonderful. Good goddamn stuff. And that crowd exploding when Rock won. I explode. I was watching at home. It was this was the last pay-per-view I actually saw while I lived on my own. I remember that. And it was very, very good. I really did enjoy that. It was fantastic stuff. I was actually watching with two of my friends that now no longer are no longer living near me or whatever. I almost said no longer around. And no, they're still very much alive. One is, I believe, living a few cities over. One is living all the way in California with his wife. And she saw the Slammy Awards in 2013 with them, where CM Punk was laughing at Stephanie and Triple H for the stuff they were saying about Triple H, the greatest WWE champion, and Punk laughing. I guess he won one of Punk's last matches. That was special. But back to the whole point, Cena lost to The Rock, and it was good. Cena versus Triple H at the number 2 spot at Mania 22. Chicago crowd being absolutely shocked that Cena won. I was shocked Cena won. It was a great pay-per-view to order. Very good top to bottom, even with the fact the Playboy pillow fight should have not been on the fucking card. Nothing against Tori and Candice. Nothing against them, actually. Nothing against those women at all. But there was no reason why those two should have been featured in a match like that when, let's be fair, Candice a year later, about 15 months later, was actually really showcasing some good skills. This was a way to, cool down the crowd for this, even though the crowd was very hostile. Not the, European-made horror movie, thankfully, or European-set horror movie, but this was very good, and Cena tapping out Triple H. Triple H, losing for the 3rd straight Mania in a row, and it should have been 4, because he should have lost to Booker T at Mania 19, and I'm still not over that. But still, it was a good match. And now, number 1, Cena versus Shawn at Mania 23. Talked about it at length. It's just such a fan-fucking-tastic match. These two had tremendous chemistry. They were also tag team champions at the time, which shows how much the tag titles meant to Vince McMahon in 2007. But yeah, Shawn doing the honors, putting Cena over. It was great stuff. It was a great end to a pretty damn good WrestleMania. Bit messy, but a pretty damn good WrestleMania. That's all I gotta say. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the content? What are some superstars you would like me to talk about that have had multiple WrestleMania matches? And let me know. Let me know, by the way, if you would like me to do that 10 WrestleMania matches where the wrong guy won. Or, wrong person won, because I could do ones about the women. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I will see you soon.